Hello friends, this is Gangadhar from the YouTube channel Maths Gangadhar, and in this video I am going to discuss the problems from the JEE Mains 2018. Okay, see, I am going to discuss the solutions for these 5 problems numbering 51 to 55 from the booklet code C. Already we discussed the remaining problems in the other videos. So for the solutions of JEE Mains 2018, just follow other videos also. Okay, now coming to these questions, the first question is like this. There are two given curves, y square is equals to 16x and 9x square plus by square is equal to 16. These two curves are intersecting at right angles and they ask us to calculate the value of b. Since these two curves are intersecting at right angles, whenever we say two curves are intersecting at right angles, we will say two curves are intersecting at right angles if the angle between the tangent at their point of intersection is 90 degrees. So initially we need a point of intersection for those two curves, and at that point of intersection we need to find out the slope of the tangent for the first curve as well as for the second curve, and the product of their slopes is -1. So this is the basic idea. Now initially, since we don't know b, so no need to find out the point of intersection. You just let some alpha comma beta as the point of intersection of those two curves. Coming to the first curve, y square is equals to 6x. Okay, to calculate the slope of the tangent, do derivative on the both sides. For the derivative of y square is 2y dash, and 6x, the derivative is 6 itself. Then on simplification we have that y dash is equals to 6 by 2y. So y dash is the derivative of y, okay, which is given as 6 by 2y, and we need at this, if you let this point alpha comma beta is the point of intersection of these two curves, alpha beta clearly lies on this curve also, okay, and at this alpha beta we need to calculate the slope. So let m1 is the slope, this m1 is the first derivative at this point alpha beta. So if you cancel with 3, you have that 3 by 3 beta is the slope of the tangent at the point alpha comma beta for the first curve. So for the first curve at alpha beta, slope of the tangent is calculated as 3 by beta. Okay, in the same way we have to calculate the slope of tangent for the second curve also at that point. So for that you just consider 9x square plus by square is equals to 16. From this we need to calculate the first derivative. So if you differentiate everything with respect to x, then for 9x square the derivative is 18x, and for by square it will be 2by y dash, and for 16 it's a constant, so its derivative is 0. So we need to simplify. So from there if you simplify, 2 will get cancelled, and then y dash is nothing but minus 9x divided by by. Okay, the first derivative for the second curve is minus 9x by by. Then slope of the tangent for the second curve at the point alpha comma beta is given as minus 9 alpha by b beta. So for the second curve, if you calculate the slope of the tangent at the intersection point, you have that minus 9 alpha by b beta. And at the same point, the slope of tangent for the first curve is 3 by beta. As they mentioned, the curves are intersecting at right angles. The angle between the tangents is also 90 degrees. So product of their slopes is -1. So now, if you multiply these two, 3 by beta into minus 9 alpha by b beta is equals to -1. Okay, see, minus will get cancelled. 9 3 is 27 alpha divided by b beta square is equals to 1. We have to calculate the value of b. So for that, since alpha comma beta is a point on this y square is equals to 6x, alpha beta satisfies this. So if you replace alpha beta here, you will get the beta square is equals to 6 alpha. So we can replace this beta square with 6 alpha. Alpha will get cancelled, and if you do calculation 3 9s and 3 2s, then clearly the value of b is 9 by 2. So finally what we did? In the problem they mentioned that these two curves are intersecting at right angles. Since these two curves are intersecting at right angles, then the product of the slopes of the tangent at the intersection point is -1. So initially let alpha comma beta as the intersection point, then calculate slope of the tangent for the first curve at the point is my 3 by beta. Slope of the tangent for the second curve at the point is minus 9 alpha by beta. As per the given problem, product of these slopes is minus 1, and here we have beta square, beta into beta. Since alpha beta is a point on the curve, it satisfies y square is equal to 6x, and on substitution we have that beta square is 6 alpha. So replace beta square with 6 alpha. On simplification we have the value of b as 9 by 2. Okay, so your answer is 9 by 2, and that is 51st question from the mains 2018 of the code C. Okay, then coming to the second question. Okay, 52nd one. Okay, so what is 52nd one? For this, orthocenter is given as A is equals to minus 3 by 3. Centroid is given as 3 by 3. Circumcenter is not mentioned. And they asked us to calculate the radius of the circle having AC as diameter. Since AC is diameter for the circle, then radius is nothing but half of AC. Clearly that was clear. Radius of the circle is AC by 2. So to calculate the radius which is AC by 2, we need the length of AC. So to calculate the length of AC, what we have to do? So they mentioned that orthocenter, centroid and circumcenter. So usually orthocenter, centroid and circumcenter all will lie on a line in a triangle, and we call that line as the Euler line. See, if you take any triangle, in the triangle somewhere we have orthocenter, here it is mentioned as A, and somewhere we have centroid, in the problem it is given as B, and we have circumcenter, in the problem it is mentioned as C. Okay, see, in any triangle, centroid divides the line joining orthocenter and circumcenter in the ratio 2:1. Since it is dividing in the ratio 2:1, if this length is 2 parts, this length is 1 part. In the question they mentioned the values of A and B. So calculate the distance between those two. Okay. See, if you calculate the distance between AB, then the distance AB is given as square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. 3 minus of minus 3. 6 square. 3 minus 5 minus 2 square. 36 plus 4 is nothing but root 40. And I can write this root 40 as 2 root 10. Is it right? 4 into 10, so 2 root 10. So AB, so distance from orthocenter to centroid is 2 root 10. Then automatically what will happen? Distance from centroid to circumcenter is root 10. Then what is the total length AC? The total length AC is nothing but AB plus BC. AB is 2 root 10, BC is root 10, and if simplify, we have it as 3 root 10. Since AC is 3 root 10, we have to mention the radius of the circle having AC as diameter. So radius of the circle having AC as diameter is nothing but that radius is equals to AC by 2. So what is AC? 3 root 10 divided by 2. Okay, I can write this root 10 as root 5 into root 2. Root 2 will cancel the denominator with another root 2. And finally, your answer is 3 into square root of 5 by 2. Okay, so your answer is 3 into root of 5 by 2. So once look here, what is given, what we did. See, as per the problem, they mentioned the coordinates of orthocenter, coordinates of centroid, and they asked us the length from orthocenter to circumcenter initially. So to calculate the length from orthocenter to circumcenter, our idea is Euler line. In any triangle, we have the Euler line. Okay, see, in that Euler line, centroid divides orthocenter and circumcenter in the ratio 2:1. So with that idea, initially we calculated this length as 2 root 10. Then automatically this length will become root 10. So total length is 3 root 10, and half of the length is 3 root 10 by 2. On simplification, your answer is 3 into root 5 by 2. Okay, this is the second question. 52nd one. Okay, from the JEE Mains 2018. And coming to the 53rd question of JEE Mains. See, it is given that f of x, something is given in the question actually. Set S consisting of the values of t. The t are nothing but if f of x is not differentiable at t, then those values are given in that. Okay, and as for the options are singleton set z, 0, and then singleton set pi, set containing 0 pi, and then they mentioned that empty set. These are the options for the question. So we have to check, okay, at 0 and at pi whether the function is differentiable or not. And after checking at 0 and pi, If it is differentiable, then your answer is empty. If it is not differentiable, it is any one of 0 or pi. As per that, your answer you have to select your option. Okay, so to check whether f of x is differentiable or not at the given points 0 and pi, so I am directly calculating f dash x. In calculating f dash x, you need to know two different rules. The first one is the product rule. Since it is a product of three functions, then its derivative is first derivative of first function in the product of other, derivative of second function into the product of other, and the derivative of third function into the product of other. And another idea is derivative of mod x. Okay, derivative of mod x, d by dx of modulus of x is given as mod x by x. This idea also we need. Okay, so now coming to the derivative of the given function f of x, I am writing f dash x. There are three different functions. Derivative of first function, it is given that mod x minus pi. So its derivative is mod x minus pi by x minus pi into the two other functions, e power mod x minus 1 into sine mod x. There is no change in the other functions. I just calculated the derivative of first function. Then again we have three functions. In the second term, what we need to do it, first and third value as it is I will write, and I will write the derivative of e power mod x minus 1. Okay, see, the first one is mod x minus pi into derivative for this. See, for one derivative is 0, for e power mod x, derivative is e power mod x into derivative for mod x is mod x by x into sine modulus of x. Okay, that is the second term. Then coming for the third term, so first one is mod x minus pi, second one is e power mod x minus 1, and the derivative for sine of mod x. For the derivative of sine, this is cos mod x into mod x by x. This is the derivative. Okay, then we need to check at 0 as well as at pi whether the derivative exists or not. If it exists, what about the left hand derivative as well as the right hand derivative? Okay, now suppose if you are going to check for the 0, okay, either it is for right hand derivative, what we will take? For right hand derivative, we will take x is equals to 0 plus h. For left hand derivative, we will take x is equals to 0 minus h as h tends to 0. Okay, see, just observe it. See, since h tends to 0, okay, mod x also tends to 0, whether it is 0 plus h or it is 0 minus h. See, as h tends to 0, mod x is 0. Since mod x is 0, sine 0 is also 0. So this term, the value of this term is 0. And coming to here also we have sine mod x. So sine 0 is 0. So the value of this term also 0. And the value of this is 0 and the value of this is 0. These two terms get vanished at 0. Okay, then coming to this. Okay, for this, at 0 what will happen? See, mod x tends to 0. So since mod x tends to 0, e power 0 is 1, 1 minus 1 is 0. This term also gets vanished. Okay, so for right hand derivative as well as for left hand derivative, if you observe, everything is get vanished. So f dash of 0 is 0. Left hand derivative exists, right hand derivative exists. So derivative exists at 0. So the question is, whenever it is not differentiable, so you won't select 0. Okay, then check for pi. For pi also, if you take the right hand derivative, that will be x is equals to pi plus h. For the left hand derivative, that will be pi minus h, and as h tends to 0. And if you observe, okay, for pi plus h and for pi minus h, okay, and we are taking the modulus as h tends to 0, the value is near to pi only. Okay, since the value is near to pi, again sin pi is 0. Okay, here also sin pi is 0. And coming to here, sin pi is 0. And then coming to here, what I have to do? Pi plus h. Pi will get cancelled. Pi minus h. Again pi will get cancelled. So you are left with only h. As h tends to 0, this value is 0. So everything will become 0. So at 0 as well as at pi, every term gets vanished. So f dash of 0 is 0. F dash of pi also 0. If you calculate left hand derivative and right hand derivative for 0 and for pi, everything is 0. So the derivative exists at 0 as well as pi. So option 1, 2, 3 are wrong and your answer is an empty set. Okay, there ends 53rd problem, right? And then in this video I am going to discuss one more question which is from the determinants. Okay, in the JEE Mains 2018 Code C 54th paper. It's mentioned that the determinant of this expression is a plus bx into x minus a whole square, and they ask us to calculate the ordered pairs a comma b. So for that, since this is the determinant, you just add everything. Okay, we have different row and column operations to calculate the determinants. Okay, you just do column 1 is going to be column 1 plus column 2 plus column 3, and the determinant value will become 2x x minus 4, which is 5x minus 4. Here also 5x minus 4, and here also 5x minus 4. Then you left with the 2x x minus 4, 2x 2x, and then x minus 4. Okay, so from this I can pick out 5x minus 4. Then what will happen? See, if I common out 5x minus 4, 1, 1, 1, and here I have 5x minus 4. Okay, then using the row operations, you just separate, you just make these two terms as zeros by doing R2 minus R1 or R3 minus R1. Then it will become like this: 5x minus 4, determinant of the first row won't change, whereas coming to the second row, 1 minus 1 is 0, x minus 4 minus 2x is minus 4 minus x, and this is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0 if you do R3 minus R1. 2x minus 2x also 0, and x minus 4 minus 2x minus 4 minus x, and your answer is 5x minus 4 into 1 into this derivative, which is nothing but 4 plus x whole square. Okay, then finally what is? It is given in the form of a plus bx and x minus a whole square. If you compare this with this expression, clearly the value of b is 5 and a is minus 4, and your answer is minus 4 comma 5. This is the direct way of calculating the determinant. And the other way is replace certain values. Okay, another way. If you want to calculate in the other way, just take x is equals to something like 0. If you take x is equals to 0, directly you will get a. And in the other case, take x is equals to 4. In that case, you get the other value of b. Take any two values in the place of x and calculate the determinant. Equalize the both sides to get the values of a and b. And in any way, your answer is minus 4 comma 5 for this problem. Okay. The last question. The last question is from the Boolean expression for today's video, which is given like this. Okay. What is given? Negation of p r q, or negation of p and q. It is given. Okay. See, first of all, negation of p r q will become wow. Negation of p r become is nothing but negation of p and negation of q. Negation of p and negation of q, or negation of p and q. From this, what you have to do? From this, if you common out negation of p and negation of q or q. Okay, see, by distributing. Okay, negation of q or q is nothing but always negation of q or q is a tautology. Okay, either q happens or q not happens. So it's a tautology. So negation of p and a tautology is equals to negation of p, and your answer is negation of p. Okay, this is a Boolean algebra. On simplification, your answer is negation of p. If anybody are not clear about the Boolean algebra, we can solve the same problem in terms of the sets. Okay, I think we are familiar with sets instead of Boolean algebra. If you convert the problem in terms of sets using a, b, and c, then the problem will become like this: negation of p r q is nothing but negation is complement. So a union b complement. I am representing p and q as the sets a, b, and r with the union, negation with the complement. Here it is again union, and we have that negation of p means a complement intersection b. Here we have one. So simplify. What is your answer? If you simplify, a union b complement using De Morgan's law is a complement intersection b complement. Union a complement intersection b. And if you common out a complement intersection b complement union b. And b complement union b is nothing but the universal set a complement intersection universal set. See, a complement intersection universal set always results a smaller set, which is a complement. So here our result is negation of p, there our result is a complement. If you are not familiar with the Boolean algebra, directly convert the given problem in terms of sets like this and simplify in sets. Here your answer is a complement, there your answer is negation of p. This is another way of doing the concepts of Boolean algebra. Okay, so and finally, this is the video about the 5 different questions from the JEE Mains 2018. I already mentioned you, we discussed the solution for all the problems of JEE Mains 2018 in different videos, and I suggest you all to follow all the videos for the solutions and for the latest update and for the solutions of the latest examinations as well as for the different concepts. Okay, and don't forget to subscribe for the channel. Okay, do subscribe it. Okay, and then I hope this video is helpful for your preparation. If it is helpful, do like the video and then inform it to your friends also. Thank you.